Hi, I will explain now the project, the Ebot4 project, and how it affects the educational system to build many projects. So the main component of the project are the main board, which has been designed by us. The board has a lot of built-in sensors, accelerometer, Bluetooth, RGB LEDs, buzzers, buttons, and also one more thing, that you could plug in any inputs and any outputs that you would like to program this using your PC or your mobile. Well, for example, here I connected a small motor, it's called servo motor, and a small input, an IR sensor input. Okay, the device also is connected to a charge controller that has also been designed by us. So it's a very tiny charge controller that we're using it to manage the voltage between the solar panels, okay, the 5-volt solar panels, and the battery. Okay, so those are the main components of the hardware system. For the programming system, we're using a Blockly. It's a system that has been designed by us to teach people how to build, and all the code here that we plug in for the inputs and outputs, it's converted automatically. For example, a buttons, now if I press a button and I connect it, it's converted automatically to a C++ code that could be sent to the controller itself. So people or students, what they do is to use the tabs here to choose their inputs, their outputs, and whatever they want to do, and program their logic controller, and then everything it will be converted into C++, okay, and then download into the controller. They can also use some pre-designed designs that we can provide them to build small structures of their idea. Like, for example, this is where students learn about their future house. What would they add as an intelligent systems? Okay, so I'll show you now a complete system. How would we do this? For example, now what I did, if the button A0 is pressed, then I want you to do this. The servo will move to an angle of 90 and then move back, wait for 2 seconds, and then move back to the angle 0. I will start by turning on, okay, the controller. Okay, then go to download. Okay, the whole thing will be compiled and download into the controller. Okay, and now it's downloading, as you can see, and now everything is set when I press the button. This button. Well, as you can see, it's not either of the buttons, and the reason is I did a mistake in the programming. I need to set it to the built-in buttons. Okay, so this is switch 1, and now download again my code. Okay, and just wait for it to download. Okay, so this is a very complete process. Okay, for example, what I want to do now is to add an RGB LED. So when I press, I want this to be green. Okay, this opens, and then if I unpress, I want it to be, for example, red. So what I do here is go to the outputs. Okay, and then the RGB strips. Okay, and I will plug it here. Okay, the built-in ones, I want them to be, for example, if I press, I want them to be green. Okay, and then duplicate this. if I release, and at the end I want it to be red. Okay, so now I download again my code. Okay, back to the hardware. The nice thing, see, it's red now when I press. Nice. The nice thing about this hardware now that you can unplug, okay, unplug your cable, USB cable, and then you have a standalone device that you could do a prototype of, or you can use it in your home. You have a lot of possibilities in this hardware because you can connect through the Bluetooth. You can add whatever sensor you want. For example, ultrasonic sensors, color sensors, temperature sensors, whatever sensors, and you can add whatever outputs like LCDs, motors, different type of motors, RGB LEDs, and things like that. And always will be recharged through the charge controller to the battery, and this will be always a standalone. A lot of people use it in their farms by using a relay. They can connect a relay to it and a light sensor to do a lot of innovation for their water pumps and things like that. So this is innovation using the solar energy. Thank you.